And we back! Today I might be starting a little mini-series. I guess it really depends on how much y'all enjoyed the video, so leave a like. I was inspired by Joel Embiid. Right now he's playing at an MVP caliber level, and as I'm recording this video, Ben Simmons has not played a single game, he has not been traded, and I watched the 76ers and I think, man, this guy could use some help. So I decided to combine a little bit of present and a little bit of past because I'm giving Joel Embiid Allen Iverson. Prime Allen Iverson and prime Joel Embiid are going to get a chance to play together for 10 years. And we're going to see how successful of a duo they can be in 2021 to, I guess, 2031. How many championships can they win? And I want this to be a series because I was thinking like Dirk and Luka. You know what I'm saying? We could go on and create great duos, or I guess trios, depending on the team, while bringing some guy from the past into the present. We make this a mini series where we see which duo slash trio can win the most championships in 10 years. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. Let's go look at Allen Iverson back in his prime and back in Philadelphia. I'm also wearing my Allen Iverson stepping over to Ron Luce shirt in honor of this video. It should be a good one. All right, so there you go, Allen Iverson playing the point guard position. And a lot of his career, he was shooting guard, but hey, we give him the point guard position today. Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris. As you can see, Ben Simmons is not here because I completely deleted Ben Simmons because he's not playing with him in real life, and he ain't on another team, so he just doesn't exist in today's video. So yeah, actually, let's go look at their entire starting lineup. It is AI, Seth Curry, Danny Green, Toby, and Joel Embiid. Then on the bench, we have Tyrese Maxey, Drummond. You know what the rest of this team looks like. What I need from you again is to leave a like on the video, but also comment down below what duo y'all want to see next, and like other comments of people saying what duo they want to see next so I know which one is the most popular. How many championships can this duo actually win? Now, it's still a little bit rough around the edges, right? I do not control this team, by the way, so if they wanted to make a trade for get rid of Tobias Harris or Danny Green or Seth Curry, that's all up to them. But what I will say is these players, Allen Iverson and Joel Embiid, will be together for 10 years in Philly. The way this is going to work is when Allen Iverson's contract is up in 3 years, I'm going to go over to his edit player. I'm going to go down to his contracts, and I could probably do this right now, extend his contracts for the next couple years, but I'm going to keep it similar to what the previous year is. So he's going to make about $31 million for these next 10 years. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this for Joel Embiid as well. We're going to do this in every video that we do after this, because it will mess up the video if AI decided that he wanted to go play for the Nuggets or Detroit or Memphis or any other place he actually played in real life. And Joel Embiid already got, Joel Embiid got the super duper max in year number 6. $54 million is wild. So like I said, I don't control the team. First game of their careers together is a win, and there it is already showing up. Oh, I feel like AI has to win an MVP award one way or another. I don't know if it's in year number 1, but I just feel like AI's got to get it. He is a player that would thrive in today's game. You know what I'm saying? The man was averaging 30-ish. Well, what was his career high in averages for a season? 33 in 2005, 2006. And yeah, that was like pace was super low back then. Imagine him in 2021 where every team is running and gunning. I mean, he's never been like a super elite three-point shooter. He's been maybe league average at that. But come on, if you're trying to tell me AI wouldn't be able to adapt and become an elite three-point shooter, his rating is an 84, which is above average anyway. All right, I'm going to simulate this first season and see how good they can be. And already they're dominating. So Joel won the MVP award before AI did. 27 points per game, 15 rebounds, 5 assists. My center with the 5 assists and 2 blocks, and he's already having elite offense. Come on, man, that's elite. Kay Cunningham, Drummond, 6th man of the year. Did we get coach of the year too? We did not. Imagine if we got 6th man, MVP, and coach of the year. All NBA teams. Okay, of course, Joel is on first team. Second team, nothing. Third team, nothing. Allen Iverson completely snubbed from All NBA. He's a 90. He's a 99 overall with the morale boost, by the way. He averaged 24 and 8 with 2 steals. Those are really good numbers for AI. So I'm not complaining that he wasn't All NBA. I just expected that. You know, Matisse Thybulle was upset with the way things are going with his PT, which makes sense. I mean, the boy averaged 2 points per game. He shot 100% from 3, and coach was like, nah, you don't get no PT around here. All right, so NBA championship, potentially. We are the 2 seed over here in the Eastern Conference. We're going against the Atlanta Hawks in the first round. Allen Iverson versus Trae Young is kind of interesting. I do want to jump in and watch some of these games for sure, especially if we end up in the championship. It will feel weird to jump into a round 1 game in the first year of which doing 10 years. So we'll let this one ride. Game 1 is a win for the 76ers. 76ers, 76ers. All right, sweep. Sweep Nation. Now we're going against Boston. Now this is a little rivalry here. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown going against Joel and Allen Iverson. And let's see how this goes. We got a 1-5 up here and then a 2-3 down here. We win game 1. Allen Iverson with a little 40 piece. Definitely a playoff player if I'm going to say so myself. You know, as you can see, all of his percentages are up. He's shooting 10+% from 3 in the playoffs alone. And he just hit 5 of them in this one. Got to the free throw line 18 times. Elite. Game 2 is a win. Is Philly about to... This one is a Joel game. I mean, the duality. There's no holes in the offense. No matter what you do, they got an answer. Now it's a 1-2 matchup. Okay. AI versus Kyrie. 2 of the greatest point guards to ever do it. 2 of the greatest handles to ever pick up a basketball going against each other. Joel versus LaMarcus. This is Joel's series, man. If we have a chance, Joel needs to absolutely eat. And that's a good start. I mean, that's a good start. 31, 14, and 7. AI doing great things too. Are we going to sweep the Eastern Conference? Yes. Is Philly about to win 10 championships? Matter of fact, let's beat up on the Lakers. And then they traded Russell Westbrook for Klay Thompson. No, the Warriors did not just do that. The Warriors did not just do that. No, this is the second video in like the last month where the Warriors traded Klay Thompson for Russell Westbrook, and I don't understand why they would do such a thing. You have a point guard. Why mess up the Splash Brothers? Now, the Lakers look kind of elite. You know what I'm saying? With Klay Thompson there. I don't even know how the trade works. Russell Westbrook's like a 82, 83 overall in the game right now. I don't know how the heck they make that trade. The Bulls traded Vucevic too. That's a terrible trade. A lot of trades ended up happening. Oh, they threw that first round pick from 2026 in there. And I guess the Warriors like picks for some reason. I mean, all right. Game 1 against the Lakers. I'm going to simcast these because I do want to jump in to at least one of the close games, whether it be game 1 or game 7. 2 small guards and 2 double bigs. Maybe this is the lineup that's got us to the finals. But we got Drummond at the perimeter while Joel is down low. I would like for them to switch that. But regardless, I mean, prime Joel Embiid versus older Dwight Howard should be a bucket in a lot of cases. Maybe not. Double pump fake. Good defense, Dwight. Pass it out to AI. Heavily contested. I was going to say, it probably don't really matter because AI is just that different. Klay Thompson finds Anthony Davis wide open for 3. No good. They got bailed right there because that would have taken the lead with 2 minutes to go. AI with his number 3, which is great that he's allowed to wear his number 3, you know. Here he is going against Kendrick Nunn. He finds Drummond. They trying to get it to Joel Embiid on every possession, which makes sense. But you also have Allen Iverson. Let him sauce up. They ain't nobody in the league that's staying in front of prime AI. I'm sorry. Joel with the post fade. Bottoms. 4-point game, 2-possession game with 2 minutes to go. That's a tough shot, Joel. They're bringing a double. Good pass from Braun. No, he did not just hit the bottom of the rim. Now, I understand it was like 0.3 seconds left on the clock. 1 second exactly when he caught it. And when he goes up, it's like maybe 0.5 seconds. So he had to just throw it up. But no way you just hit the bottom of the rim, maybe? That's embarrassing for one of the top 75 players of all time. I just realized Joel Embiid is not on the court. But that's why Drummond. Who knew that number 1 was going to come through like that? He got 10 points tonight, and those were the 2 most important ones. If you get a stop right here, you come down to score, it's game over. It's wraps. Lakers lose game 1, but that's a great pass from Braun to Anthony Davis. All right, AI, what you going to do? They're bringing a double with Allen Iverson, and it's an easy backdoor for Drummond. I hate that. I understand bringing a double because he's Allen Iverson, but you don't double off of a cutting guy or a guy that is in position to cut straight to the basket. Shout out to Allen Iverson for having a vision to make that pass happen. Down to LeBron. Low block. He's also getting a double team. Good pass. Oh, my God, LeBron just threw an absolute dot. It does not get better than that. He was double teamed in the post and found the opposite wing for one of the greatest shooters of all time, but he missed it. All right, here it is. Potentially the last possession we're going to see. Danny Green wasting the clock a little bit. He gives it up to AI, who gives it up to Tyrese Maxey. It hasn't even really been Joel or Allen Iverson doing this stuff. It's the others. It's the others. Side of bounds with 1.5 seconds ago. Philly ball. Can they get a quick shot off to ice this game? Allen Iverson's not even really incorporating the play. There it is. There it is. Give it to him. He's at top of the key. All right, they give it to Joel, who's back, and he missed it. They really let THT take their final shot. That's a wrap for me. I don't need to see anything else. 76ers go in there and they win game. I think this was game 1 and it was a close one. Allen Iverson ended up with 27, 6 steals, 14 assists. Joel Embiid only missed 2 shots in the entire game and we watched one of them. That's a crazy performance from both of those two dudes in game 1 of the NBA Finals. All right, potentially the icing on the cake for the 76ers. It is a 3-2 series. The other games haven't been really close, so that's why you haven't seen them. But I've been simcasting, and it looks like Philly might walk out of here with a championship, man. That run in that late third quarter iced it. And no, I'm not going to jump in because the celebration for a championship is the same since like 2K17. And there they go, the Philadelphia 76ers in year number 1. Again, we doing 10 years of this. They end up winning the championship, and Joel Embiid wins Finals MVP. Can they match that? We shall see. I don't care about nothing offseason related. We go straight to season number 2. See who's back, see who's not, and see if they can repeat. Interesting. In year number 2, they want to start the young guy Jaden Springer instead of Seth Curry. But other than that, the team is pretty much the same. Jeremy Lamb is here now, but it's the same roster. They just switched up the starting lineup. Is that going to hurt them? I mean, Springer, he's young, and is that J. Cole? J. Cole. Oh, yeah, it's J. Cole. All right. The Springer kid, is he nice? He's only a 73. We shall see. Hey, yo, okay, we simulate. From championship team to the 8th seed. Fell off. They completely done that. Luka wins MVP. This guy won Rookie of the Year and Sixth Man of the Year. Okay. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. John Morant wins Most Improved. Willie Green wins Coach of the Year. Year number 1 was a fluke. They do still have all NBA first team player and Joel Embiid, but we still ain't getting the love for Allen Iverson. There he is on the defensive team. Allen Iverson, I know he got a lot of steals in his time, but never looked at him as a defender. You know what I'm saying? All defensive first team, Allen Iverson? What? That's wild. But they were the 8th seed, which I really don't understand. They traded Toby. And now they have 4 point guards and the top 6 players on the team. So yeah, that'll do it. Well, you don't have any depth. Like George Niang is the starting power forward. Furkan Korkmaz at the 3. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I still thought that the duo alone would be good enough to be like one of the top seeds every season regardless. But these boys might not even make the playoffs. Okay, they did. But they are the 7th seed and they're going against the Hawks. I think the roles were reversed last season, right? It was like, anyway, will we be able to make a big upset on Trae Young and company? We win game 1. We win game 2. No, okay, lose game 3. Are we about to upset these boys? The answer, maybe. Going to a game 7. Here we go. Let's go. 76ers. It don't even roll off the tongue. That is an upset, ladies and gentlemen. It is a wrap. They cannot come back from that. And the Atlanta Hawks lose to Philly. Joel with a 44-20 game. AI with a double-double. D'Angelo Russell with 23. All right, Miami, what you got? What you got? They got Kyle Kuzma at the 4. I don't know how they ended up with Kyle Kuzma, but he's there. All right, can we be a 7 seed and go to the NBA Finals? I don't think so. Nope. Year number 2, a big old dud. Only 1 championship left. And Toby won a championship. Toby was the glue. Back-to-back seasons with Tobias Harris win the championship on 2 different organizations. Wow, we got finessed. They traded Toby, who was under contract for a good amount of time, for D'Angelo Russell, who was only on the 1 year, and then lost him. And now our team has a second-round rookie starting at the 4. He's from Loyola, Chicago, so that's fun. But, like, it's bad. John Moore? Oh, he was a 4th overall pick. Oh, he was a part of the D'Angelo Russell trade. I mean, he ain't done anything at all, but he's here. What a bad trade for the GM to make. Now what are you gonna do? This team is not gonna win another championship. That's what I'm predicting. But look at this. Look at this. You messed up a perfect core. A team to win a championship, and you win it to the next season like, let's break it up. And year number 3 gonna look similar to year number 2. I think they might make a play-in appearance, but this ain't talented. This team's not talented enough to win a championship. Maybe they surprise me. They are the 4 seed. It's a possibility that they do the things to get the things done. I'm so disappointed that they're not giving nods to my boy on the all-NBA teams. I guess he's just the greatest defensive point guard of all time. I mean, his averages haven't been amazing because Joel Embiid is still Joel Embiid, and his averages have been amazing. And somebody has to set him up, right? And it has been Allen Iverson. I mean, he's averaging more assists than he's pretty much ever averaged in his career. I mean, I never realized that rookie AI came in averaging 7.5 assists on that weak old team. and he's averaging 7.6 now with Joel Embiid on the roster. So anyway, he may not ever make an All-NBA team, but if he can win 5 championships or whatever it is. Oh, Taylor Horton Tucker's here now. They signed him on a 1-year, $1 million deal. Derrick Rose is here now. Team's not good. Oh, man. I hate how bad of a team this is. Hey, they got Blake, though. Blake basically on his last year, 35 years old. Okay, Atlanta, again. Will Atlanta get over the 76er hump? Game 1. No. 2. Yes. 3. I don't think they're going to be able to do. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. They're going to Game 7, though. We got to subcast a Game 7, regardless of the situation. 41 points given up in that fourth quarter after just giving up 17 in the third. They turned up, man. They really did turn up. And they end up winning because Trae Young had 34. Okay. I mean, listen, I thought y'all... Oh, my God. The 8 seed just won a championship. The 8 seed just won a championship. And look who was here again. Tobias Harris. The 8 seed just won a championship. Y'all are not setting a good bar, by the way. If we're going to turn this into a series, I need the other star, past players to come in and make an impact deeper than what Allen Iverson has done in these first 3 years. 1 championship, AI? Really? Step your game up. Talk about a comeback for the organization. Joel Embiid wins MVP again. He averages 29 and about 16 with 6 assists, 2 blocks. This is one of the greatest seasons of all time. The boy really hooped his butt off, and they're back to being the 1 seed. I'm guessing that they made some changes to the roster or something, because this team just went from really bad to really good in just 1 seed. Oh, I guess really bad was a stretch. But from okay good to 1 seed good real quick. Allen Iverson, again, the greatest defensive point guard of all time. I mean, averaging 2.5 steals per game is not easy. I guess DeJounte did it too, but it's not easy to do something like that. So I respect it. So 1 seed team, they still got Jaden Springer, but he's up to an 80 overall. He averaged 12 points per game. He got some assists. He shot efficiently from the field. Lou Dort is on the team. Okay, they traded for Lou Dort halfway through the season. Drummond is here at the 4, so they're running double bigs. Jordan Poole is on the team. I'm just going to assume that they signed him on that $1 million contract, so that's a steal. D. Rose still here on $6 million. We literally don't have a power forward in the rotation. It did not matter. Joel Embiid's numbers are ridiculous. Allen Iverson is really good as well. And maybe they could come back and win another championship. Here they go. Round 1 is going to go against, let's see who wins that play-in game. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they have Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Darius Garland, Kobe White, and OG Anunoby. Starting lineup is elite. I'm guessing that their bench is trash because there's no way that team is just the 8 seed. I mean, oh, don't do this. 3. Okay, we out of there. Detroit's going to have Kay Cunningham, who won an award very recently, and they have Denny Abdia, Patrick Williams. Patrick Williams is there. And Ryan Levins. Okay. Can we beat them? Game 1. Get the second championship, man. We need the second championship. Set the bar high. Yes. Here are the Hornets who won the championship last year. Toby is on there. Was Toby there last year? Or was he on I think he was on the opposite team. But don't tell me Toby is just... Okay, so he got traded here midway through the season. All right. If Toby beats us and then wins another championship, he is elite. He is an elite class of Jay Crowder. Of hey, I'm going to end up in the championship no matter what team I play for. But they didn't do it. And we are in the finals to go against the Houston Rockets as a 1 seed. They have Mike Conley, Jalen Green, Homer Forbes, Miles Bridges, and Nikola Jokic. Oh my God, the 2 best centers in the entire league going head to head. Can Allen Iverson and company win this one too? The answer is yes. Yes, Joel Embiid get another Finals MVP. And just like that, we got 2 championships in 4 years. And we got them on the contract for 2 more. But I'm going to go ahead and extend this. It happened. Allen Iverson, he won an MVP award because he jumped up to 30 and 10? 50, 40, 90 for the second time in his career. I swear to you, I don't know what the heck happened. Why did this man turn into what he is this year? I have no idea. But I'm excited for it. You know what I'm saying? So there's all of that. I'm guessing that Joel is going to still be on all NBA's first team, and he is. Joel took less shots, it looks like, in order for Allen Iverson to finally get that award. And look at that. That's just a great teammate, if you ask me. And it's all defensive. That's amazing. All right, so they were the 1 seed again. I don't think we need to go series by series like we have been because, again, we got a long video ahead of us. We almost didn't even get out of that first round versus not even Giannis. Where the heck does Giannis play? Did I look past that? Giannis is now playing for the Timberwolves. Okay. All right. So the Pacers, have some auto-generated dudes who might be good, and then they still have some bonus. 2-2. They lost. This is monumental because the Kings are in the NBA Finals. Unfortunately, they're already down 2-0. But it's just good for Kings fans to see that their team was successful enough to get here, just not successful enough to win. Also in this one, Joel Embiid ended up winning MVP again. So the MVP award has lived either in Philly or in Dallas with Luka. There's no in between. Allen Iverson did make an All-NBA first team again. So he's looking better and better. You see he averaged 30 points per game again. But I didn't think we needed to go completely into a championship. Woo! This is wild because I said that the MVP award either lived in Philly or Dallas. And even though it's LaMelo Ball, it's still in Dallas. It's just been those two places the entire time. Joel Embiid is still on first team. Allen Iverson's on second team now. His numbers did drop, but the team is still really good. So, 3 seed. I thought they were like the 2 seed. But either way, first round win, second round win, third round win, finals, here we come. Okay, it's been a minute since we jumped into one of these games, so I feel like I should, because we got Allen Iverson versus Jalen Green, Joel versus Nikola Jokic, and the series is already 1-1, so I'm going to start simcasting, and hopefully one of these games close enough for us to jump into, because even when we jumped into the first game, we didn't really get to see much of either of the two. We saw that one really good move by Joel, but other than that, it wasn't really much, and that game was not even close enough for us to jump into. So we might go to a game 7. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a 3-2 series right now. Oh, we're going to a game 7. They dominated us this game. They dominated us. All right, game 7 series. It has not been close. Every game has been a blowout. Even though it's a 7-game series, it ain't been a good series. You feel me? But this game could change all of that. Everybody loves a game 7, and it's 10 points. It's not close. Oh, man. There it is. It seems like every time we made it to the championship, we've won, but that ends today because Jalen Green and Jokic and Gustavo Rivera are really good. There's a guy in a video from like a couple weeks ago where they had a guy named Rivera, and I kept calling him Riviera, and people were very upset with me in the comment section. So you see, I had to pause, I had to look at the letters. You know what I'm saying? I had to read them the right way, and it's Rivera, not Riviera. Add another one to the trophy case, Mr. Iverson. He was off 50, 40, 90 on both sides. 49.5 and then 39.7. Come on, AI. He was off averaging a double-double by 0.1. That's a terrible season. Other than the fact that the man almost averaged 3 steals per. You know how insane that is? You know what we got to do? We got to look at league history, NBA records, because you got to think about it. I brought AI back, so all of his original stats still exist. All of his original stats still exist. That's why he's second all-time in scoring. So you add up all these, steals that he's been getting. He broke the most unbeatable record in the history of basketball. John Stockton's steal record is not getting touched in real life. But in this fictional world where we add a bunch of years to Allen Iverson's career, because if you look at here, he's been in the league for technically 23 seasons. He breaks that record, which is just magnificent. Now, they were the 3 seed this year. We shall see if they get back to the finals for another year in a row. The 7 seed beat us too. Oh, I was just going to compliment them on getting to the second round. But nope, they decided they wanted to do a lot more than that. So my head is in the way for a reason. Allen Iverson won MVP. Great. He's back to 50, 40, 90. He heard us talking trash. He also averaged 10 assists. He heard us talking trash. Would you expect that he was going to average 37.3? Because I personally did not expect that he was going to average 37.3. And that scares me a little bit. Because that might mean, Joel is still here. I was going to say that might mean they might have traded Joel when I wasn't paying attention, or his contract was up. Nope, Joel is still here. Maybe the team is just bad. I mean, they were the 1 seed again, but maybe like the pieces around them are trash. Mitchell Robinson is running. They refuse to like get power forwards, by the way. They just always run a double big. I guess he was just different this season. I don't know. I mean, great for him. Can they win a championship though? 37 points per game is wild for anybody to do. Nope, no championship. All right, I think what they have 2 more years, maybe even 1 more year. Oh my God, 1 season. And what I want to do in the last season of every one of these episodes is in year number 10, do a rebuild for them. As you can see, it's been a couple of years since they won a championship, and obviously they need help. So let GM Kenny Beecham come in to like make sure, secure that 1 extra championship. All right, so the team is looking like this before I make any trades. I don't think I'm going to show you every... John Isaac, 33 years old. Dang, he's super low on that list. I don't think I'm going to show you every trade, but I'm going to try to build around the edges, because I still want AI to average crazy numbers. I still want Joel Embiid to average crazy numbers, but I do want this team to be a championship team. So let me introduce you to the team that we put together. At point guard, we got this guy, Ellis Parks. The reason we traded for him is A, he was cheap, and B, he had some of the best perimeter defense in the entire league. There he is, 80 overall, point guard, 6'1" out of Utah State. Next, we got Allen Iverson at the 2. We're moving them over. I know they're going to be a small backcourt, but it's going to work out. DeAndre Hunter was here before all the trades, and he was the only guy that we can keep, because you're going to see in a second. I'm going to show you free agency, because free agency is wild. It's really wild, all right? We got Scotty Barnes at the 4. We traded for John Collins. They used John Collins, a younger player, in the pick to end up getting Scotty Barnes. And then lastly, you got Joel Embiid off the bench. We have Bones Highland. We got Bo, who recently got traded in real life. We have this guy, Sammy Kelly. And then we got Zaire Williams. I think our team is really solid. Let me show you free agency. Because what I was doing, I was like, what can we use? I'm going to go over the shooting guards, because we're living in the future, 9 years in the future. So a lot of the players that we know and love today aren't as good. So I'm like, perimeter defenders. All right, these some good defenders. And you can see we got so many players in there that are just free agents. So let me show you free agency. 86, 86, 86, 86, 85, 84s. It's just ridiculous. So many like good players just sitting out. Okay. Can we win a championship with this new look team? Game 1 is that's a loss. All right, we're good. We'll be fine. I did a good job. I'm going to say that. I did a good job before we even get to the finals. This is MVP numbers to y'all. 24, 9, and 3. Or 6, I'm sorry. That ain't MVP numbers where I come from. Not in Philadelphia. We put up better numbers than that. We did get an all-NBA team for AI. He dropped 11 points per, but he still shot 50, 40, 90. His role is just a little bit different now that we have so many more talented players on the team. That is all. That is all. Let's go out and win a championship, boys. Normalize these minutes. It was the first time I've done that this entire video, because I'm invested in this championship, because I am the one that puts this team together. All right, first round, New York Knicks, sweep. Second round, Detroit Pistons. Not a sweep, but 5. We're down to the Miami Heat. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Heat Nation. Y'all don't need another one. This is not about y'all. We got this, right? This is ours. Cool. We force a game 7. We dominate them. Let's do that one more time. And then we're going to go against the 76ers in the finals. I'm sorry. We are the 7. We're going to go against the Mavericks in the finals. And everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. But okay, that's the end, y'all. Let's go over again how many championships was won. Also, what I said was true. For 10 seasons, the MVP award was either in Dallas or Philadelphia. No in between. It's Dallas or Philadelphia for a decade. And that's 4 different players, by the way. 4 different players. That's wild. That's crazy. Past champions, the 76ers win 3 out of 10. Not great, but, I mean, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.